Hey, what's up, all of you shaveaholics out there in cyberspace? My name is Brad. On Instagram, I'm SLCStr8Shaves. That's SLCStr8Shaves. And today, I'm really excited to be shaving with and reviewing a brand new set that's inspired by Tom Ford's Oud Wood by HC&C, Hendrix Classics and Company, and it is called Judge Roy. So I'm going to be shaving with this brand new set that I received from the gentleman Pete over there at HC&C, and he sent me the trifecta. I'm super stoked to use this. Stay tuned for clips from my shave and an in-depth review of how I think this software works, what I think about the fragrance specifically. So I'll catch you on the flip side. All right, super quick rundown of the gear I'm using for my shave. Of course, the Judge Roy soap, splash, and EDP. For my razor, I'm using a 8/8 Boker Master Cutter Damascus. I've got a Zenith bore, it's the B33. And for cleanup, if I feel the need, I'm going to be using a Aylesworth Apex Titanium. It's the polished model, and I've got a Tatra Platinum in there. So that's what I'm using today. All right, we're gonna be taking off about 2 days worth of growth here. So you've never smelled Tom Ford's Oud Wood? Don't worry, buddy. Get ready. Okay, y'all. In the sun-bleached badlands of Langtree, Texas, where the Rio Grande runs lazy and the law hangs from Judge Roy Bean's own gnarled fist, a stranger rides in with a tin of Hendrix Classics and Company's Judge Roy Bean tucked in his saddlebag. He ain't never smelled nothing like Tom Ford's Oud Wood, but this here soap and splash reckoned to school him proper. He pops the lid in the shade of the Jersey Lily Saloon, and the first whiff hits like a Comanche war cry wrapped in velvet. A sharp green spice, cardamom they call it, cuts the air clean like a Bowie knife, followed by the warm, rosy bite of rosewood that smells like old church pews left in the sun too long. Then comes the heart of the thing, a deep, smoky wood, oud, dark and mysterious as a moonless canyon, smoldering slow and steady, rich enough to make a man forget his own name. He lathers it up with a badger brush, and the scent blooms wider, richer, like a hidden spring bubbling up through the desert rock. Creamy sandalwood slides in smooth as fresh churned butter, wrapping the oud in a soft golden hush, while a whisper of tonka bean adds a sweet, hay-like warmth that lingers like the memory of a good cigar smoked on a quiet porch. Vetiver roots it down, green and earthy, keeping the whole affair from floating off into fancy. The judge himself would have approved, strong enough to stare down a rustler, refined enough to charm a lady across the poker table. When he splashes the aftershave, the fragrance settles into his skin like a well-worn duster, projecting just far enough to turn heads without hollering. It's the smell of a man who don't ask permission, who carries the weight of justice and the mystery of the frontier in equal measure. Smoky, woody, luxurious, and just a touch dangerous. The stranger tips his hat to the empty bar, knowing he's wearing something rarer than a gold dust and twice as hard to forget. Judge Roy Bean, they call it, and once you smelled it, there ain't no going back to ordinary.
Wow, that is nice. I love that skin feel. That worked. Alright, I cannot wait to squirt this EDP on myself.